morning, BNI. I welcome you to another episode of BNI Buddy, where we get to know one of our BNI friends one-to-one. Today, I have the honor to host my very dear friend, Mr. Akshay Khanna, the director of Divya Developers. I welcome you, sir.
Thank you, Divjot. Thank you.
To begin with, Akshay, I would want to know, what is your BNI's category?
So my BNI category is real estate developer, Kharar.
So given the category, what are the projects that you're currently selling?
So we are into villas, we are into soft launches of flats, and we are into commercial as well. And to be very precise, it's not just Kharar, it's actually new Kharar.
So what's the difference between Kharar and New Kharar?
So like you have Chandigarh and then new Chandigarh. So basically Kharar is something which you see below the flyover, right? All the sunny and everything, it is below the flyover. And the moment it ends, right? That is how where the new Kharar starts. All the NH95 towards Ludhiana, towards Ropar, Himachal, Jammu. So there is the gateway to all the states. And now it's the PR1 also which is getting connected to Delhi. So that is how the new Kharar is in place.
So I've seen there's a lot of real estate that is coming in Kharar. So what is it that's setting Divya Developers apart?
So if I suppose to say Kharar and specifically Divya Developers in new Kharar, so we have come up with the innovation that while in North we have a mindset of having your own kothi, your own house which you call.
Right.
Simultaneously, nuclear family being coming into the picture. Now we have more and more needs of a nuclear family of safety, features. Unique product differentiation is that we need all the facilities, commercial also, there are all the good brands. And moreover, when the people travel, usually husband and wife both working, they want their, when they reach, they have the all facility and they are safe as well.
Right.
On the contrary, this happens in flats. But the growth, which is actually the capital appreciation, it happens in Kothi. So we have arrived at a very unique concept of planning it in a way whereby entire villas have the same elevation, gated society, with all the facility of underground water, underground electricity, underground sewages, and with two parkings for each villa, and right on the in between the two national highways, that is NH21, NH95. That would give you a space whereby you can live in a unique way. Moreover, you have all the facility and safety of a flat. You have MyGate entry apps. Apart from that, being a nuclear family, you have your own chat, own land, which will give you capital appreciation. And you are enjoying the uniqueness of each elevation being same, like you have flats almost same. But right to private property happens in villas.
Very nice. And I believe there's a lot of student crowd that is coming there and a lot of rentals as well. So I think you have considered that aspect also while designing your villas?
Well, obviously I cannot design the, colleges and all, but definitely it's basically education hub. If you look at New Kharar being a location, it just so happened that it is directly connected to Chandigarh. You go from Verka milk plant and you land up in New Kharar in 8 minutes.
Wow.
So all the vicinities like Max, you have Bahara Hospital, and you have, you name a brand, Starbucks, KFC, Gopal's, Bikaner Wala, Haldiram, Ellen Solly, all the brands, you name it, Madame, might be a favorite. So we have it there,
Wow.
right?
Right.
And when you talk about, like I said, that we are in between the two, NH95 that is towards Ludhiana and NH21 that is toward Ropar and connecting all the way to Bilaspur, Mandi, Pathankot, Gurdaspur, as well as Jammu. And the third dimension, it is connected, all the dots connected by PR1, and the distance from New Kharar to JLPL 82, which is airport, is hardly 16 minutes because of this PR1 Gamada Expressway.
Wow.
And it directly gives you access all the people coming from Himachal, Jammu, as well as the people living in New Kharar towards airport, as well as you can directly go to Ambala. So that is how the dimensions are.
It's a beautiful hub for those who want to relocate to the city where there are better opportunities. So
rather, it is the point that all the CFAs, all the logistical movements, all the hubs are being made there because you have probably 3 to the national highways and 1 Gamada expressway being there, education being hub there. So you have huge rental, more rental than Chandigarh, because you have 3.5 lakh students there. If you look at the education institutes, you have Chandigarh University, you have Kashiram Sports College, you have Rayat Bahara, you have Daba and Landra colleges. That gives you an impetus where you can have huge rentals. Apart from students, a lot of people who are working in Chandigarh and who have to travel to Himachal, Jammu, and part of Punjab, which is Hoshiarpur, Fagwada, that's going through that way. So all the guys who are in pharma, in banking, we have a lot of. I have already delivered 165 villas, 124 villas we are delivering. So crowds which are in FMCG sector, telecom, work from home, IT, like I have said, JLPL, IT City, Infosys is directly now connected. So you have these families who live there. Why? Why is that they have to, FMCD guys have to travel 3 to 4 days a week in state like Himachal, Punjab and Jammu. So they go there, they save their time 40 minutes and they are just on the gateway of city called Chandigarh. And Mohali is always, New Kharar is district Mohali only.
Absolutely.
So that is how the rentals are there, and that is why people are living there, because they get all the commercial facility, they get huge rental as well, and they have their own place also, which is actually growing. That is how it is panning out.
Oh, that's very well explained, Mr. Akshay. So I had the opportunity to visit Villa Palacio. What I appreciated is that let's say I want to rent the first floor, the entry is from outside and none of my privacy is curtailed, and that's something I'd appreciate. So now coming to BNI, I'd want to know, what is that one core value that you resonate with?
So I believe that the core values, there are a lot of core values of BNI, but one which I resonate more is tradition and innovation. The simple reason for that is that, like, my product is there, right? Like I said, it's Kothi, but we call it villa because it is a hybrid model of flat, which is uniquely distinct, like elevation same. In Punjabi we say, we odi kand meri kand to vaddi honi chahiye, but here all the kands are same. So the tradition is being kept of a Kothi, and innovation is done, like we have given all the facilities, all the parking, dedicated open spaces, parks. Each villa has their own garden also.
Wow.
So it's the tradition which is keeping it alive for senior citizens. They can live, they can enjoy with their families. They can live at ground floor, children can live in first floor, or they can rent it out, whichever way they are comfortable with. And in BNI, like, we have young and more young, you know, the 60s are the new young.
Yes.
So that is how we keep tradition intact and innovation in terms of our approach, how we do business. Same thing I resonate more, and that is how I think this is the best approach we have in BNI, and we should continue to, you know, take it forward.
Looking forward. We in BNI, हमारी एक परंपरा, प्रतिष्ठा और अनुशासन है givers gain. So the BNI community who's watching this podcast, what is it that we can do for you?
Oh, that's very nice. Well, as a BNI, you know, being a member, I look forward for that people who are looking for, you know, not just investments, apart from investment, a house which gives them, you know, good rental income, give them huge capital appreciation. Moreover, it gets connected to, it is connected to all the national highways and right at the gateway of city called Chandigarh, the beautiful city Chandigarh. So they can refer. And moreover, those who are looking for soft launches as in we have come up in commercial also in soft launch, as well as in May1 flats we are launching still plus 15. So we have huge opportunity for that as well. So those who are looking for good investment opportunity with their futuristic approach to live also, or to let it on rent and build you know, their own property, having your rentals as well as your own asset, which gives you a long-term results.
Right.
So I just say that give 3 years minimum for investment to repay you and for a capital appreciation. So that is how people have gained, and this is the continued approach, and this is what I request to all the BNI members, to those who are looking, their relatives, friends, families, for a good investment as well as a nice place. So you can refer me, and I will be, you know, much obliged to serve them.
And a big recommendation: anytime you're in Kharar, just give Akshay sir a call, and you would see that in New Kharar. Yes.
Yeah.
And he'll show you around, and you'll really appreciate the way he has used every bit of the space and created such an amazing environment. And before concluding, Is there any message you'd want to convey to our audience?
So the only message is that being a BNI, this is a very inclusive group, and moreover, we as a group, we are making inroads towards the beautiful city, Tri-City Chandigarh. So this message is that we as a business community, as well as a positive contributor toward the society, we should do our bit in whichever way is possible. Like I am doing in my project, I have done rainwater harvesting in each of my project, though it's not compulsory for me. So whichever business we do, we should continue to promote and should do good towards society at large. That will keep us, give us a buoyancy for a long-term horizons and for an inclusive growth. And that's what I think good business is.
Much appreciated. There's so much to learn from your experience. And I really have one request that ऐसे ही हम BNI में grow करते रहें, अपने business में grow करते रहें और 10 साल बाद यहीं मिले और अपनी success stories discuss करें.
Of course, Divjot, that should happen with each of us, and I also want the same to happen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Divjot. Wonderful talking.
With this, I, your host and host Divjot from Vision International, take your leave, thanking my media partner, Video Doctors, and my location partner, Finis Dental and Cosmetic Clinic.